Hey guys, Lunar here, welcome back to another Apex update video for Xbox, PC and PlayStation 4. We have a massive update today that makes some changes to the game's weapons and some updates on the character changes that will be coming in the next few weeks. Let's not waste any time then and jump into those changes. If you find this video helpful, a like is appreciated. We'll start with weapon balance changes. First, a message from Respawn on this, and they said, "Overall, we feel that the current weapons present solid options for a variety of gameplay styles. We found that the Skullpiercer Wingman has been on the stronger end, but it's designed to be a weapon with a higher skill ceiling. Our adjustments are attempting to move it into the more hand cannon space and away from a full auto Desert Eagle. We've also adjusted the rate of fire of the Peacekeeper with shotgun bolt attachment, so players will have a larger window of vulnerability if they miss their shot. Additionally, the scarcity of energy ammo and lower energy weapons overall has made these weapons difficult to main, so they've increased energy weapons and ammo availability. With that in mind, here are the adjustments that they've made to the game. And we'll start with one that probably a lot of people don't want to see happen, a nerf to the Wingman. The rate of fire has reduced from 3.1 to 2.6 shots per second. The Skullpiercer's headshot damage multiplier has been reduced from 2.5 to 2.25, and it's increased base hipfire spread and decreased the rate at which hipfire spread decays and shrinks back down. So the Wingman has been nerfed. The Peacekeeper has also been nerfed. Shotgun bolt rechamber rate has been reduced from the Peacekeeper, and that's a Peacekeeper only. Level 1 mitigation, 10% has been reduced to 7.5. Level 2 went from 20% to 13, and level 3 25% to 16%. The Wingman and Peacekeeper's availability have both been reduced in all zones, and replaced with increased availability of energy weapons and ammo for energy weapons in all zone tiers. So guys, two of the strongest weapons have been nerfed and made rarer. It will also make finding them more of an advantage as they are still powerful, but they are no longer as common as they once were, and no longer as effective as they once were as well. But what are Respawn's thinking behind these changes, and why is there no buff to the Mozambique? Well, according to Respawn, they want a weapons curve of good and bad weapons, good weapons being better and rarer, and worse weapons being easier to find, and that's the way that they're going to keep things for now. Whether these changes are good or bad is still to be seen. This update also brought some other changes. Fix some script errors that were identified were occasionally causing disconnects during matches. So Caustic occasionally causing disconnects while throwing an ultimate, Pathfinder occasionally causing disconnects when activating a survey beacon, players occasionally causing disconnects when removing an attachment, Gibraltar when pulling out his gun shield, and players occasionally causing disconnects when entering spectate mode have all been fixed. And that is all of the changes in this update we had today, but there are some other info on upcoming changes to characters and more specifically their hitboxes, but there are changes to the actual characters as well coming for Season 1 after some testing from Respawn. So we'll start with a message from Respawn before looking more into detail on those changes. For character balance, we look at a combination of things: pick rate, win rate, and character matchup win rate among other metrics, and of course player feedback. The results between the 5 small and medium rig characters have been positive. They are all in a safe band of relative equal power. The larger rig characters, however, are underpowered and their natural size appears to be a large contributor. We're planning on adjusting the size of the large character hitboxes to better fit the model, and if these changes are insufficient to bring these characters in line, they're also considering a range of other changes such as natural damage reduction as well as individual kit power tweaks. Because many of these changes are significant, they want to make sure that they're heavily tested before they go live, and in the event they are necessary, here is a list of all the changes that the devs are considering bringing into the game. First, they're going to attempt to bring the larger characters more in line, and they're going to do that by making hitbox size reductions and optimizations for Caustic, Pathfinder, and Gibraltar. They're better sizing hitboxes to character gear and model, and since these adjustments have a major impact on the game, they want to make sure that there aren't any major bugs, so they didn't want to rush them out, which is why we don't have them yet. And if they're insufficient, they'll consider these following changes during Season 1. To Caustic, they plan to reduce the cooldown for 25 seconds from 30 seconds for his traps, increase the radius and proximity radius by about 10%, and remove a 1-second delay on the smoke dealing damage to players. So they do plan to buff Caustic and make his traps more deadly. Pathfinder as well is also getting a little buff. His insider knowledge increased the number of beacons in the world to 12 from 10. 3 other characters though would be getting nerfed. Lifeline's care package, it would remove the slight chance that level 4 armor and helmets would drop. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Wraith's Into the Void abilities cooldown would increase from 20 seconds to 25 seconds. And Bangalore's double time would see a reduce in the speed from 40% to 30%. Personally, I wouldn't like to see any of those changes happen, so hopefully that the changes to the bigger rig characters does work out. Guys, the Wingman and Peacekeeper have been nerfed and made more difficult to find in order to balance out the weapons a bit. It's also made some of the energy weapons and ammo more common. Let me know how you feel about those changes to the weapons in the comments. Are the nerfs too much or just right? Also let me know what you think about those potential upcoming changes to the characters to make them more balanced. Personally, I wouldn't like to see too many of those applied to the game. Make sure then to subscribe for all the latest Apex and PUBG updates and turn notifications on to see those updates as soon as they happen. I'll be back again with more videos. Until then, have an awesome day and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out.